welcome to new Angular unit testing. For a long time, Angular tests usually lived in a Karma plus Jasmine world. Now the conversation is about vitest, because developers want a faster and lighter feedback loop. By the end, you will see that the philosophy stays familiar, but the engine underneath becomes much more modern. The first pain point was the environment itself. Karma usually meant spinning tests through a browser-oriented flow. That added startup weight, extra wiring and more moving parts before you even got to the real feedback from your tests. Watch mode could also feel slower and less immediate, so the edit-run-check loop was not as snappy as developers now expect. So the issue was not that Jasmine assertions were unusable. The issue was that the surrounding execution experience no longer felt modern enough. Vitest gives Angular a runner that feels much closer to the modern JavaScript testing ecosystem. A big part of that win is node execution because it removes some of the heavier browser-first feel from the everyday test loop. When tests need browser-like DOM behavior, JS DOM can simulate that environment without turning the whole flow into a full browser dance. And once watch mode becomes faster and more responsive, the edit-run-check cycle feels smoother, which is exactly the daily experience Angular teams care about. Here is the reassuring part. The familiar shape of a unit test still looks like describe, it, and expect. So if you already understand Jasmine-style assertions, Angular is not asking you to throw away that mental model. What really changes is the runner, the environment around execution, and the speed of the watch loop that supports your work. That is why this is better understood as a tooling swap, not a philosophy change. Let us compress the whole story into one clean mental model. Angular moved away from the older Karma-heavy loop because teams wanted faster execution, smoother watch mode, and a lighter everyday testing experience. But your lasting memory should be this: same Jasmine-style tests, faster engine underneath. That is why Angular moved to vitest.